All right, seventh inning stretch here with you. Logan Stone with me. Logan's been a while. Got a lot to talk about in May here as we move into June. A lot of big storylines. We'll get to some disappointments and surprises. A little College World Series maybe with the draft coming around the corner. So a lot to get into on seventh inning stretch Variety Sports Network. We're going to start right now. All right, we're here live with you here. Seventh inning stretch. Logan Stone. I like 2 months. It's like for me, I always say like when Memorial Day is a big day for me when it gets to like looking at the standings. But in my mind, I still know the biggest day is the trade deadline. Like where are teams at? Like that's the next. I mean, we can nitpick all your way where you at it, but for me, those are two big days I look at in terms of where teams are. And there's a lot of disappointments here to start the year, and kind of surprising because still some of the records say go in for it. And the Padres right away with Machado and Tatis. I mean, Logan is. I think the Padres still have 7 years left on that deal with Machado. He was good the first few, has regressed a little. I think he's batting like 172, I want to say, something like that. Tatis finally got his first home run like a couple weeks ago. But the record tells you, right? They're obviously right in it, 35-32. We've got a wild card spot right now. They spent a lot of money. The ownership's changed. The Machado, not the deal, because I think we know the deal's headed in a bad direction overall, but for this singular year, are both situations between Machado and Tatis real? Like, is one of those guys going to, like, pick it up a little bit?
Like, you mean pick it up like
be a decent baseball player?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, it's been one of the saddest things you see. I mean, like, what's Tatis at? I mean, he's got the one walk-off home run, and somehow he's just second of 2020. He's averaging 24 in 133 games over the last 3 seasons. So he's averaged 24 home runs. He had the 42 homer, but then he got the roids thing, right? So, like, I guess I'm just trying to figure out. These are two of the biggest disappointing storylines to start the year. Tatis Jr., Machado, they've just been awful. And somehow the Padres are still 3 games over 500, and so they're still right there. If these guys get hot, they're back in it. I guess my question to you is this the real Tatis and Machado they're going to get this season? You know, maybe a little bit better, but is this who they have? Is this who they're stuck with?
Well, I mean, Tatis has a 347 on base percentage, which is pretty good.
Still get on base.
But yeah, I mean, the power is just not there. He's got a 695 OPS. I mean, it seems like he's bouncing back a lot more or he's bounced back over the last couple weeks, but and he still only has 2 home runs now, but he has 21 RBIs, which is good. So he's producing.
I guess I should say, is he just a singles hitter now?
I mean,
like, is he now? Is he like some of that? The way I looked at him 3 years ago was not that, right? I mean, we didn't look at him like that.
Yeah, you thought he was a 5-tool player, and no, I don't think he's going to stay a singles hitter. I would not be surprised, and I've said this for years now. I would not be surprised if rumors started swirling that teams were interested in Tatis, and he picked it up. Like, he was like, "Oh, I'm going to be awesome these next couple months, so that way the Yankees pick me up, the Dodgers, the Phillies, someone picks me up, the Cardinals." No.
Would the Yankees would they move on from Volpe for Tatis, you think? Oh,
yeah. They really like Caballero. He's been really awesome for them.
Yeah.
But I think they could. I mean, I know that they definitely need some offensive help, which is so weird to say because they have Bellinger, they have Judge, they have Rice, but I think Judge. I think Tatis would be really good at third base.
Well, replacing that would have Phillies all over him.
Yeah, I mean, the Phillies, they need a shortstop. So, they don't need a shortstop. They need a third baseman, and I think Tatis can play third.
I was trying to look at the standings because where would he? The Mets. No, I'm just kidding. So you go. There's unless they trade in division, I don't see that being the case. And then you look there, it's like, well, the Nationals, are they ready to take a jump like that? And the reality is, it's like, I guess, Logan, his value goes way down because he does have the steroid thing. His power numbers have dropped. That's the reality of the situation. If you had to guess, what do you think he ends up with this year? Think he goes over 15?
Over 1,500 homers.
15 homers, and he's got 2 right now.
Yes, I think he goes off next month.
How many games do they have in Vegas? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, 11, 7, hit about 9 home runs in a series there.
Pirates may be cool.
I was looking at the Pirates. I don't know. It seems a little. I mean, it gets to be one of those things. If you were a team like the Pirates, if I was a fan base of them, I would think, hey, we're betting. Maybe we trade low, and we're betting on somebody to turn it around. Like, and he has that potential. So, if I was their fan base, I'd be okay with it. I would not want to give up one of my top prospects for him, though.
No,
those days are gone, I would think. So, the Padres can't be disappointed what they got out of him.
No,
if this is the end of the road, they've got a lot out of him.
And like I said, like with what all the drama has been surrounding that team for however long it's been, I would expect there to be some mental anguish from Tatis, honestly. Yeah. So I think that's really what it is. I think his brain is just, he's like, I don't care about hitting homers, so I'm just gonna make sure this number. I think he's just kind of screwed up. Which, if this is just him screwed up, that's not a bad, he's got a 347 on base percentage, so that's pretty good.
I was looking at Machado's the NL MVP voting in 2022, just right here, because we were talking Machado. I forgot Goldschmidt won it that year.
How dare you?
And Arenado was third in that voting as well. And then you had Freeman and Betts around that top 5 out with Machado. So Machado had 32 home runs 5 years ago. So it tells you different time. Goldschmidt had 35. He started to pick it up though for the Yankees a little bit.
Yeah.
So I guess real quick, and we'll move on from the Padres because we kind of hit on them. But do you think Machado's real then? Like, is this what he is?
Well, it's funny because I was looking at his stats real quick. He's got a 253 on base percentage, which is horrible. But he's got a 597 OPS and a 67 OPS plus, but 11 homers and 34 RBIs, and so
weird.
It's like the homers he's got Tatis beaten, but Tatis is a lot more productive, and so I'm kind of curious. Is that, I don't know, maybe it's not like old school versus new school as much as it used to be, but to me, I think somebody would be like, "Oh, that's all that I care about is the homers and the RBIs." And I would be saying,
who do you think the Padres fans like more, Machado or Tatis? If they had to pick, I guess that's where I'm trying to read it, because I feel like if, let's say Tatis, they make the postseason this year and I don't know, let's just say he hits a big home run in the NLDS or NLCS. Something where he has that iconic moment, does that put him over at Tatis? And you can say, well, if Tatis does that same thing, I get it. But Machado seems like he's had – I'm trying to read where he's at in San Diego, as a fan base there with him. It's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Tatis, they are still high on the sensation that he brought, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Of just everything he did was magic. I don't know if you've seen that video of he makes this they hit it, the batter hits a ground ball straight to Tatis, and the announcer goes crazy, oh my gosh, Tatis is amazing, what a man, and it's just a simple ground ball, but that's what I think about is I think Tatis kind of has that aura of the legendary status that he maybe he hasn't earned, I don't think. But
he got third place in MVP voting in 2021. He finished behind Soto and Harper, so that's the year I'm thinking about, where he had the big year where he ended up with 42 home runs.
42.
So big year there, 97 RBIs, 99 runs. So and then I want to say they added Machado that next year. So we'll see where they end up with it. Just kind of some disappointments there. Let me quickly go through a few others here. The Blue Jays next, a little Vladdy. He's kind of 3 home run. I mean, what's going on there? Like, odd one, right? Like nobody would have expected the year he's. I mean, I expected a little downgrade from the Blue Jays just because of that loss. I mean, you're going to have that naturally. Yeah. And the worry is coming through for me where he had these career years and it's just not leading up the same. And then you take away a Bichette who, whether you like it or not, he was a key player of that team for a period of time. And he was a link to that World Series team. And he's a big piece and he's gone. He had a huge hit in like game 7. Like he was like that close to being like the hero of Toronto. And then he's gone. Yeah. And so it changes your whole dynamic. But the Vladdy thing's still pretty weird to me. What do you make of his start?
I mean, so he's got a 375 on base and a 740 OPS plus, 105 OPS, or 740 OPS and a 105 OPS plus. 3 homers is weird for him.
Very weird.
But he's hitting, so he's not, he's not completely.
3 homers isn't what he's paid to do. The reality
right.
of the situation.
That is true.
And they're not playing. They're not even 500 yet.
I mean, I think what's happened now is that he is kind of the only guy, that guy in the lineup. Mm-hmm. And this was a problem with Goldschmidt and Arenado, was they were the only guys, and so pitchers would just pitch around them because they knew that the guys before them were easy outs and the guys after them were easy outs. And so I don't know. I can't remember at the moment who their guys are, but I imagine.
Well, you have the guy that got from Japan. He's leading the team in home runs. They got Varsho still. Kirk got hurt, which is a big injury. Clement's been picking up lately. They got the guy Sanchez that was the Marlin, the lefty there, who got when he broke his hand from the fan throwing it in. Oh my god! But he was batting 4th a lot of the year. And so what I'm saying is that, obviously last year is what it was. They played a little above themselves, but the Vladdy thing still itself is to me, you can give me the OPS numbers and I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is you're right. He doesn't have the guys behind him. So he's going to have to figure out a way to be a little bit more aggressive without obviously giving up everything. Yeah. But like he's going to have to carry him. Like that's just the reality of the situation. And of course they need a couple people to step up, but he's the guy. Like he has to have MVP years with this lineup for them to compete.
Especially with the money that he's been getting. I mean, what, $800 million? I mean, $500 million.
I mean, Luis Ariz has 2 home runs. He can't be one behind you at that.
Yeah.
Like it can't happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Vladdy.
One off.
There's just Ernie Clement. I mean, he's kind of a guy, but he hasn't.
He got been that start.
Super. Yeah, he hasn't been great. So I mean, they got to be active at the trade deadline, but they're kind of turning into the team that I thought the Mets were last year, where it's like I don't know where you start necessarily.
They need to get some pitchers healthy. That will help. Yeah. They got to get you Savage. They got to get Gosman. They got to get these guys healthy. Like that's I'm not banking on Scherzer anymore, but like for depth and all that, they got to get somebody healthy. I wonder where they would trade at the deadline. Like there's probably small moves they can make, like a Robbie Ray is a big move. Logan Webb, like they could maybe, I don't know, like how much they would offer and how desperate they are. I think they need some hitting though. Like I think they need to get like in that ballpark. They need some guys, and I would target a rise from the. They need guys that are going to put the ball in play, and I know that's not going to take him over the top, but he'd be like one guy I'd want, and I would probably I just think they need guys that could hit and get in front of a rise and put. Even if he's batting behind Guerrero, not ideal. At least he's going to make contact. And
Tatis.
Maybe Tatis there, but that would be weird giving up Bo Bichette to trade for Tatis.
Yeah, I mean, but Tatis I think would be better than Bo Bichette.
Yeah, I think Kirk's got to play better. He was a big part of their year last year.
Yeah,
he got a lot of clutch hits for him.
He's been uncharacteristically quiet. Is he injured still?
Yeah, he just came back though.
Yeah. Okay.
How many? Okay, so Vladdy has 3. You said Tatis gets over 15.
Yeah.
Let's put Vladdy's number at. Let's put it at. I'm going to make it 28 and a half. Like 28 and a half. Is he good? Does he get 29 or is he going to finish below that? He's got 3 right now.
Man, that's hard. I would have said easily over 20. So it angers me that you went 28 because I'm thinking that's a good line. I think he'd go. Let me look real quick.
Like 29, he doesn't have to get 30. Just one short.
Yeah.
Last day.
I think he goes under. He only had 23 last season, so yeah, I think he's under.
So we have a bit. Does he go under 23?
Oh crap! I hate you.
He definitely does. He definitely does.
Yeah.
He definitely. He's having a bad year. Like you could say, you can give me these numbers, and he probably still gonna be voted in the All-Star game.
When did you start turning into Josh with the you can give me those numbers all you want?
We're not talking the stat number. We're talking like the OPS. Well, it's not your numbers; it's his numbers. You're just relaying the information. So I don't blame you. You're not making up numbers.
Whenever Josh talks to me, he goes, "Oh, you just love your numbers, don't you?"
Is he calling a strike right now? Is he calling a strike right now? Josh, shout out. He's umpiring right now.
Probably kicking off some baby in the stands right now for.
Nope, she was on the line. She was on.
Get out of here.
Out of here. We got that.
He just wants to eject somebody, I'm sure.
I guess my last thing here, since we talked the Blue Jays, I'm going to finish with these 3 things, and you tell me what you want to hit more. So you got the Blue Jays. Is their offense this bad this year? Is it going to, because it's basically a whole run different right now from last year. Is it that bad? Is that real? Do you believe that one more? Do you believe the Red Sox are cooked, or do you believe the Mets are cooked even more than the Red Sox? Like, which one are you more in on? Like, one of those 2 teams are beyond done, or the Blue Jays offense is beyond done, and it's just not going to pick it up.
I still believe in the offense of the Blue Jays. 27 and 39. The Mets just have a way of being so horribly bad that like every time you think you find the floor, they dig and find another floor.
I got you.
Yeah, I think it's the Mets. I mean, I think the Red Sox would have liked to be. I mean, obviously they would have liked to be better, but I think they weren't expecting to be rivals of the Yankees right now.
No,
I think they were saying, "Hey, we're looking at the second in the center division." Good Lord.
I gotcha.
And but yeah, the Mets. I think the Mets were like, "We're going to win the World Series this year because we got Marcus Semien and got
Peralta.
rid of Brandon Nimmo." And
how do
Peralta.
the Brewers do it? I mean, my gosh. But okay, so between the Yankees, let's say, since you said Blue Jays offenses, you have more confidence in than the Red Sox and the Mets. Sounds like you're saying the Mets are way off even more than the Red Sox. Like, who would have you think the Red Sox will finish with a better record? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what they do at the deadline. See how desperate the Mets get to.
I think the Red Sox are going to go get someone just because they need to go get someone to not cause a riot in the stands.
Would they trade? They should trade Lindor and Story for each other, and just do that. We'll trade shortstop bad contracts. If Mets fans would get mad at me, Aaron, if you're out there, he'd be ripping on me for Lindor right now. He did have a good year last year. He did. He's supposed to be back here soon, so maybe he'll
don't like him.
Maybe he'll make the difference there. All right, so that was kind of a bad start to stuff. White Sox 36 and 31, leading the division by a half game after coming off just an awful stretch since their last playoff in 2021. Got to be the highlight of the year so far, right? Like, yeah, I gotta think that's gotta be up there as like one of the more impressive things. Amir Khan has 20. What do you have? 23 home runs. I read. No, excuse me, 20. 20 home runs. Great start to the year for him. They've got big years from Montgomery and Vargas so far. So the offense has been good. I think they're just a pure clean rebuild. It feels like, just seems to be the right move for him right now. And when you're that bad for a while, you should have some prospects built up a little bit.
You better. Yeah. Yeah, it's really surprising. Just, I mean, because I really wasn't paying attention too much, but I mean, and like, let's not like go crazy here, but because like
No.
the Rays are at 40 wins, they're at the top of the East. The Mariners are on top of the West, and they're at 36 wins. Dodgers are at 44 wins. Braves are at 45, and the Brewers are at 41, and the White Sox are at 36, and they're on top. So, I mean, really, it's just like, I mean, they're really good.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, last year they were on their fourth win by this time. But it like I'm kind of curious. Like, actually, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, it's really good. Their offense has done well. They're getting on base, and that's all that matters, as a great man once said. Their rotation is not great. Eric Fetty is back with them.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
He's back. Give it up. I mean, I think eventually they're going to come back, obviously, a little bit here. But, I mean, if you're a White Sox fan, you're in June and you're watching over 500 baseball. I mean, that's really all that matters at this point. Here, and the new guy you got from Japan's got 20 bombs, and he looks legit.
Murakami.
Once you get off the Benedetti contract here in a little bit, you can have somebody there, and you can, that is
the biggest head scratcher contract I've ever seen in my life. Andrew to the White Sox. That was so weird.
It was definitely one of the oddest ones.
And I would like to say I've been on Munetaka Murakami's bandwagon for 6 years now, and I was like, you guys just wait till he gets to the majors because he's going to be awesome.
Nobody knows Japanese ball like you. We know that. Like you're
I've been on Shohei Ohtani since he was 3 years old.
I saw him. I had no idea. He bowled left-handed, and I knew it right away. He was going to be great. What a paragraph.
My grandpa fought in World War II in the Pacific, and I am rooting for Japanese players, so he'd be proud of me.
Good ball players, he would agree. He would agree there. So White Sox, obviously, an early storyline as well. What do you think about? I mean, he was good, no doubt. He was all-star. I thought he was an all-star last year. Maybe he was close. Chris Sanchez from the Phillies. My God, like who is this guy? Like, what was it? That changeup is like hit another level. I mean, a 1.54 ERA. He had over 50 innings, right? At one point, he was close to Hershiser's record of scoreless innings without giving up a run, and the Padres, out of all teams, got the run against him. But
55 and a third, I think.
Yeah, and I think the record was maybe 58 or something like that. And so he was right there with it. And then I gave him a lot of crap last year for the All-Star team thing. I thought that still was ridiculous that they put the Miz in the All-Star game. But I mean, I don't know, Logan. Like, the Brewers, I'll give him this. They're just like, he might not be the same pitcher in 3 or 4 years, but like, this is what I would have been begging teams to do this. Not take him out early. They've been letting him go a little bit longer, but just throw the man. And the Brewers are smart enough to know we ain't signing him long term. Like, they know it already. And like, let him, like the Giants did with Lincecum, and just let him throw. I mean, right? Isn't that what you would do? And they're letting him throw 105 miles per hour. They're like,
he just broke that record. Fastest pitch by a starter.
Let's see if we can
105 miles an hour.
I'll work on getting it up here while we talk about him. But I mean, him, Sanchez, and then the guy the Blue Jays can't be disappointed about it, Cease, has really done well for them. Those are the 3 pitchers I just wanted to point out real quick. And not necessarily at the start of the year. Yep, these are the Cy Young guys, guys you're going at. Miz or Sanchez, who's caught your attention a little bit more? Different styles, just to say a little bit.
Mizorowski having control with that kind of speed and having that break in his slider, is it?
Yeah.
Is it a slider? Yeah.
It's like a slider.
Yeah. Like,
here's the pitch, by the way. This is your 105 here. Just on the corner actually would have been a strike on the corner without it. I mean, yeah. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, that's pretty great. I mean, and it's pretty impressive. I love that.
Yeah, no,
Ooh,
yeah, a
better
little.
not bring up on base percentage because Darren doesn't like stats. So
No, not Vladimir. Is that what I'm trying to make a point? No, just kidding. No,
yeah,
no. What I mean
really,
is, what I mean is like between Sanchez is a totally different game too,
yeah,
right? Than the Mizorowski. But
yeah,
yeah, 105 as a starter is
yeah.
ridiculous. I mean,
Well,
in
think
your
about
mind,
like
do you think he goes? Does he last 5 years throwing this hard, or is he a one off? Like, is he Nolan Ryan? Probably not, right?
I mean, you think about Verlander 20 years ago when he came in and throwing 100 miles an hour and then going into the eighth and still at least throwing 97.
Yeah,
I mean, we thought he's going to blow his arm out, but
we
he
did.
never did. But I mean, with the way kids are now, I mean, they have to have Tommy John surgery like it's a bag of candy. So, I don't know. I don't know why, but for some reason the um, Satchel Paige quote when he said people would say, "Why do you never get injured? Why is your arm never hurt?" And he says, "Because I don't have any muscle. There's nothing to get hurt over." And I look at Mizorowski and I'm like, you kind of look like Satchel a little bit. Like you look a little weak.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I mean, maybe that'll help, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. He's gonna get Tommy John surgery next week, I'm sure. So, one
Floppy, save those A's takes. I'm getting to the A's here in just a second with Logan here. I want to get his thoughts on that. I know I want to talk a little Cardinals there with it, but like, I mean, to me, Chris Sanchez is the best story though.
yeah,
The Phillies they fired Thompson. Manley comes in. They're back to who we kind of thought they were a little bit. It helps when you get Zach Wheeler back as well. So you put him with Chris Sanchez. I mean, Logan, that's a tough one too in the playoffs once they get there. So
yeah,
I'm all in on Sanchez this year. Right now it's a very fascinating Cy Young race between the two of them. Chris Sale's been really good again this year too. And then obviously you still have Paul Skeens that hasn't been off to the best start in terms of what he would want to do, but he's still there lurking for another. I think it's great. I think we got ourselves set up for a great NL Central Cy Young, and I'm always down for that stuff. Like a good Cy Young MVP race, like kind of the story within the story of the season a little bit. So
yeah,
if you had to pick between those four, let's just say right there, because to me they're the Luzardo's to me a level off, and you can go some relievers I know, but like Mason Miller. But let's just kind of stick with the starters out of those four. Who would you lean with?
it's hard for me to vote against Skeens, but right now, man, right now I really like Sanchez. Sanchez is that's such a hard thing to do 55 innings of not allowing a run.
Stupid.
And like the fact that it's not that big of a story is so weird to me. Like, but yeah, I think Sanchez right now has it.
And I think more than likely he's going to end up throwing. Let's say they're both healthy the whole year, or like we hope that's the case.
Yeah,
I would think Sanchez ends up throwing close to 40 more innings.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I mean,
right? And right now he's only 13 behind him in Ks. It's not like he's not striking out anybody either.
yeah. And Ks are. I hope Ks are not like the end all be all for people now.
I still think 300 matters though as a starter. If
Right,
you were to get
yeah.
there, that would matter to me.
No, I just mean like in a season like hitting like a certain amount in a season and then like Cy Young voting.
You know
I
what
don't
pissed
know
me off if they say he threw 105 miles per hour. That's why it's an MVP.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was like, is Mizorowski just going to get it for a popularity contest? Not that he doesn't deserve it, but like,
Well, he's definitely starting the All-Star game, right?
yeah, I would hope so.
He's definitely starting it. All right, so that's kind of been a storyline for me as well.
Can we talk about my boy Cam Schlittler a little bit?
That was kind of where, yeah. Well, it was funny because my son calls him something else, but that I would have to tell it's not that. So
I have to check myself because I'm like,
can you say it one more time for me so I can say it right?
Cam Schlittler.
Schlittler. All right, so you got to really emphasize that.
He put in a couple L's to make sure that you didn't mess it up.
All right, that's good.
You didn't poop the bed.
He's been awesome this year.
Yeah, 187 ERA leads the league.
Yep.
14 games started, 120 or 222 ERA plus. I know these are all stats you don't care about, but
no, I care about him.
211 FIP. I mean, he's just awesome. I mean, he's got to be the favorite in the AL for the Cy Young as of right now, right?
I would think by quite a bit, to be honest with you.
I can't think of anyone.
The only one I was, like I said, that maybe I saw coming is like if he can get his win total up and the team does better at Cease. I mean, he's ERA wise, he's kind of in that same ballpark where he could drop. Not easy run off, but what I mean is where he's still there. He could get there with it, and he's got good stuff, obviously, and he's going to strike out a ton of people too. So, and their team could outdo the Yankees. So that would be my only other guy right now. There's no relievers that are going to like wow you right now. That's going to take over that race at all. So I think he's got a great chance to do it. We'll see how he does in the summertime in the Bronx, though, where the ball flies a little bit more. So that right field can be scary. So we'll see how he does. But he's got the stuff to keep it down. He's got that sinker that's just that splitter that's deadly, and he's got that kind of that funky arm angle a little bit. I think the league's still figuring him out.
No, it's weird. Like, you think one day he's going to get just shelled, and then because he doesn't have overpowering stuff. I mean, he tops out at 98 and off sometimes maybe 100, but like his changeup is amazing. It kind of surprises me, but I love it. So
yeah, no, he's been great. He's your boy Blue. Is your next guy now? Next guy. And once they don't even have Frieden. He's been out a lot of the year too.
Yeah. I mean, that's such. They were talking about like Tarek Skubal and like would the Yankees go after Skubal, and a lot of Yankees fans are like, I want Tarek Skubal. If we got Tarek Skubal, that would be awesome. But like we have Cole, Schlittler, Fried, Heel, and Rodon, yeah, and I mean, and you also have Will Warren, and who's the other pitcher whose name's escaping me? He's really good too, and I can't. Weathers. So I mean, they really don't need Skubal in a weird way. Like what they need is offense, and so. And I've heard like the Tigers, their starting off point is Spencer Jones, and some other top prospect, and like three really top prospects for them. So
he probably would be a rental at the Yankees. I don't know if they would sign him. They have a lot of contracts in pitching already. And then obviously the big news for this week for them was Judge.
Yeah.
He's out. Well, that sucks. Grissom stepped up. Goldschmidt has stepped up a little bit for him and the offensive department, but it's never fun when you lose the best players in baseball. Ohtani, but he's not playing tonight either. So
right, he's probably not going to win MVP this year, so that's sad. But too bad Cal Raleigh decided to be good last year and not this year. So
yeah, the AL MVP race is going to be kind of an interesting one. I think it will be interesting because some of the records of some of these guys that are doing so well. I'm not saying like if a guy does so good, the record doesn't matter. We know that. Alex Rodriguez, Texas. Like we know like that is like a real possibility that happens all the time.
Yeah.
But usually it goes towards winning guys, and I still think the NL Schwarber has a case too. But AL, like Alvarez is having the monster year, right? Like he's the guy where you're like, the Astros might not make the playoffs, and he can still win the MVP. Like he's having that type of season. I mean, we've been saying he's the best hitter maybe in the American League for the last 3 years. It's just like he's just not quite there, or he just had some health issues that couldn't get him to the year. But like this year, he is in his prime.
Typically, he has like a month where he can't hit anything.
Not the case this year. He's just
fire.
430
430 on base percentage, 1.066 OPS and a 195 OPS plus, 22 homers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I wonder if Murakami is on that list too. Is
Of what?
Murakami there?
Of what?
MVP?
Yeah. Yeah. He would definitely be there. I mean, I think yeah, he would definitely be there. And maybe he would outdo somebody like Alvarez in that situation. But Alvarez just looks like he's having, we'll see how he goes. Long way to go. But he's having pretty ridiculous start. 24 bombs, 54 RBIs, batting 321 with the 434 on base. I mean, like he's legitimately tearing it up right now to start. So we'll kind of see where he ends up on it. Yes, I do remember this trade for
Kurtz, obviously.
Yeah, 2004. Kurtz MVP. I'm saying that. I mean, I think he's still a year or two off. That's just my gut feeling with him. But I've watched him a lot this year. And me and you, I think on the last podcast, I was pretty adamant of saying this guy's the next best hitter in Major League Baseball. Like he is the next guy. Like his strike zone is ridiculous, and he's going to play in a good ballpark to hit. It looks like, and he's a big lefty, and those guys are just tough to get out when they understand the strike zone and they can hit to all fields. And who's that right now? That's Alvarez. Like Alvarez isn't just like a pull hitter. Like he can hit anything, and Kurtz is the same way. So the A's have a literal MVP candidate on their team right now. And so we'll see what they do. Their pitching still sucks. Floppy disk. So we'll see where they go there with it. I don't know. They're not a disappointment or so I guess they would fall a little bit of a surprise for me, but for the A's, I'm happy with where they're at. It's a little under 500, but
I think there's such a surprise there's such a surprise with how good their lineup is. And if they just had pitching, I mean, they'd be a true contender. I mean, for the championship series at least, I would think. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, they just have horrible pitching.
Oh, it's so bad. So bad. The bullpen is pathetic. The bullpen is absolutely pathetic. So, anyways, that's kind of been a little thing for me too. And then a couple other things that caught my attention this week. What was the bunting? There was the bunting thing with the Padres there. And the Rays are one of the more but they bunt more than anybody else, and they got the best record in the American League. Yeah. Like, but it's back, baby. I feel like there is some small ball element that's back in the game. It will never be like the 80s ever again. It's not going to be the 70s. It's just not how – it's not going to happen that way. But I do think there has been a little shift in doing the small things better. And you're starting to see that. And you can take advantage of teams because defensively you got a lot of guys that aren't in natural positions. And I know that sounds stupid because they're in the pros, but like – not every third baseman is Machado and Arenado. Like a lot of these guys are like first baseman that went to third, or you get my point. Like you can, if you put these guys in situations in stressful areas, they're not always going to perform. And when you have speed on the bases, you make these guys have to do extra things. So I think that element was just so forgotten in people was like, if you have legit speed guys that can play baseball, that's a problem for other teams. That's a problem.
And you know, I know they banned the shift, but I mean, they still have shifting within where they are supposed to be. And if you're a lefty, and then you're known to pull it, the third baseman is typically where the shortstop is, and so if you bunt it well enough, you're still able to get a free hit on the left side of the field because they're just not able to, and it's so funny. Like I like bunting, and I think it's so weird when hitters come up to bunt, and they can't bunt. They just pop it up, and I'm thinking, why? It's so simple, and I understand like they don't practice it, but why aren't they not practicing it? 10 bunts in batting practice. It'll make they'll laugh at you, but it's helpful.
Yeah, you got to be able to control it when you need to at times. But so I thought that was kind of funny this week. That back as well. You wanted to talk quickly about the salary floor?
Yeah, I thought about like just the salary cap and floor. MLB owners proposed, what was it? 230 million as the cap, or 240, and
Yeah.
then 170 for the floor.
Yep.
And I was so ecstatic about the floor being 170 because I was saying for years like 140 would be a good floor,
Yep.
but 170 I think is so much better. But I mean, I think there are some problems with that. Like, is there some leeway? Because you look at teams like the Rays, or even let's look at the Cardinals, because they have like 40 million in payroll right now.
Yep.
How are they supposed to get 130 million in payroll by next year when the free agent pool is not necessarily where it needs to be?
Yeah.
And so I'm curious, like, and the free agent pool is shallow, so everyone's going to be going after these guys. So is there a leeway point? And also, how are teams supposed to get talent consistently for that long? And
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'm curious. Like, we gotta. I mean, are we gonna open up the draft to more guys? Are we gonna start having international drafts like they've been talking about? Um,
That'd be fun.
Drafting guys from Japan, Korea, Mexico.
Every country has its own draft.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be cool. I think that would drastically help so much because, like, if you had every guy from the Dominican Republic come in, they're going to be making $800 million in the next, 10 years. So,
yeah, there's a lot to figure out. I hope there's not a strike, obviously, but they seem pretty far apart. So,
yeah. Do you really think that they're gonna have a lockout though?
I think there will be a lockout, but my hope is it won't be like till the season starts. I could see them locking out by December or January and just say, hey, they're not, like, something isn't figured out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or January, I think it maybe is when it starts. So when the new year eventually starts, I don't know. I think it depends on how deep the players are willing to go here. You know what I mean? Are the owners, is this the first time they're going to say, this is what we want to do? I mean, like, they did it in '94 and it didn't really help. MLB still had the strongest baseball player, so I think the owners are a little over their head with this one. I think they're just trying to, the players are never going to agree to not the salary cap just will never happen.
No.
It won't ever happen.
No. And I'm curious, like, if we had a salary floor, would there be a need for a salary cap?
At that point, you would be. I mean, because eventually you would, because 20 years from now, it's still going to be an issue. Like, my point is like, you're still going to have the rich teams always spend more money.
Yeah.
So basically, why, if you are in a sport like this, if you're the Yankees, why, if you're the Phillies or these teams, like these owners, why are you like, you're already paying you're paying more of a tax anyways because you make more money than them, and now you're asking us to not spend as much, or like, they're the ones that would have to agree to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you would get enough rich guys to say that. They're already covering the poor guys right now in baseball.
Yeah.
Or that's what it seems like, right? Business wise, isn't that the reality?
Yeah. I mean, and they understand that the poor teams are, like the Rockies, are benefiting greatly from having, a terrible team, because no matter, like, when the Dodgers, Cardinals, all these teams come, they still sell out tickets because everyone wants to go see the away team. And so it's weird. But I don't know. To me, the weird thing is that because it's the Dodgers and the Mets who are the reasons why everyone's clamoring for a salary cap. The Mets are doing horrible, so really it's the Dodgers. But the
Yankees and Red Sox over the years.
Yeah, but I mean, it hasn't really. The Yankees haven't been the big bad, evil empire.
I know, but my impression is they're still one of them.
Yeah, but like the Dodgers, they, they got all these players because of deferred money, right? So like Shohei is going to get paid 68 million a year, after his contract. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, all in like the 2030s. And so my problem is the MLB owners are kind of shooting from the hip, trying to stop this issue now, but they don't know how the issue will resolve. That's kind of the weird thing. I think in the 2030s, the Dodgers are going to be horrible because they're going to have $500 million in that they have to pay to old players plus their current roster, and so I'm kind of curious, like, do we really need to do something right now? And I understand this has been their big thing for 40 years now that they've wanted to have a salary cap, but to me, I don't think that it's worth it. Maybe they just need, they need to bring me into the room and say, no, we need to have a player cap. So a player can only make 50 million this year, and then the next meetings we can have 60 million, and then the next meeting 70 million. So
there you
guys just call me.
Sounds available.
I'm a genius. I'm a genius when it comes to business. So
there we go. Can you stay there 10 hours at that minimum?
Oh, trust me, I would be working overtime, and I'd be like, we're not leaving this room until we get this pin signing something. So
until this baby is over, we are doing nothing around here.
And I want front row seats to every game, okay? I don't care.
I don't care what you're saying. You got it.
Yeah.
What do we got here? A couple scores here. Blue Jays are up 7-3 on the Yankees. White Sox 6-2 on the Dodgers. Mets 6-2 on the Braves. Astros over the Royals 9-5, and then the other kind of Cleveland over Detroit 3-2. So a couple games there. Baltimore over San Diego as well. Rangers losing 2. So 7th inning stretch here. College World Series. I kind of been watching that. It's been interesting for me, like to kind of watch it play out. I've enjoyed a lot of the games. Have been good. It's there's the challenges, but they don't have the ABS and they don't have all that. So there's these different type of mound visits. So you kind of have to stay with it a little bit, but it's been good. The passion's good. I love like these. I do like a lot of the different looking stadiums there, kind of just how some of them play out. And so not every year, but this year I've been a little bit more into it. So going into today, I didn't get to check out today's games, but I'll be kind of following it through. I had a thinking West Virginia. They ended up winning today. That's the team I would pick to win it all. But I always find this time interesting too, because then the draft's right around the corner there too. So we'll start. Maybe next week. I got some guys I'm kind of keeping my eye on where they might end up. But College World Series been good. I've enjoyed it. I know this year you said you haven't been able to catch it very much. Have you been ever? You probably watched maybe like the championship game sometime or something like that.
I would watch the playoffs once in a while, just because I enjoy it. I never think to have it on, and they never broadcast it enough for me.
Yeah.
So I always forget that it's this time of year, and so, but yeah, I'll definitely start watching it now. It's always weird to me, though, like the thing that keeps me from watching college baseball all the time, and it's going to sound weird to you, I know, but the way the ball sounds when it comes off the aluminum bat,
the metal bat,
it weirds me out. I'm like, what are they, 10? Let's go.
That's funny. You're like, nope, that's enough.
No.
You start bringing earplugs to games. I can't handle it. No, that's funny. We'll see who ends up the champion here. In the College World Series started today with Troy playing West Virginia and North Carolina playing as well here. So that gets going today. Yeah, I remember for me, it was like this when I was a kid, this Friday was always the last day of school. And that was always the first day of the College World Series. So I always remember coming home and then there'd be like that. Well, CBS has the College World Series at noon, so we're watching that and stuff. Yeah, what was the thing I saw? It was the craziest thing I saw so far was an Auburn versus Milwaukee in one of the games. I'd say 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they started the game because it was if Milwaukee won, they would have advanced, but Auburn beat them, so they played again. The game was in Auburn, at Auburn, Alabama. There, the game started 11 o'clock my time. That's the time. That's what time they started the second game. Like, I mean, so I just thought it was hilarious that it was a sold out crowded Auburn at 1 o'clock in the morning playing baseball. Like, it was like, for me, that it was just one of those cool things where you're like, all right, I'm down for that. I'm down 11 o'clock my time. You're playing baseball and you guys are still doing it. So that was a random thing there with it this week too. So, um, anything else for you this week kind of catch your attention, kind of baseball wise that like the Cardinals still the biggest surprise at this point?
Well, I wanted to ask you, because like the White Sox, it seems like, and Josh had said like he didn't think that the Cardinals were the biggest surprises because of the White Sox.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like it's kind of weird. It's kind of like, yes, the White Sox are on the top of their division, but it's one of the weakest divisions. The Cardinals are second in their division, and it's the strongest division.
Yep.
And so, but like the Cardinals were not nearly as bad as the White Sox. So I don't know. I don't know who the biggest surprise for me right now is.
Do you still believe in them the same? Or are you starting to see some things that they might be coming back a little bit?
The pitching is horrible.
It's going to catch up to them.
Yeah, it's already starting to hurt them a little bit. But I mean, and I was really happy to hear the other day that Chaim Bloom confirmed that they weren't going to do anything at the deadline they weren't going to try to build on this at the deadline. They were going to wait until the off season. So
they probably should really give this young guys give them a chance, right?
The thing is that they need 5 starters.
Yeah.
And a bullpen. And
so they might trade for minor guys, like nothing that they're not going to trade for anybody that's
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, unless there's just like maybe if they can get like
a Robbie Ray or something like that.
Yeah, or Robbie Ray, or even what's the Brewers guy who was injured, the older guy,
Burns.
No, not Burns. Wolf or. Anyways,
not Randy Wolf. He's been dead for a while.
Yeah, that's I don't know why. He's always in the rotation in my head.
His brother wasn't.
But anyways, yeah, I could see them getting some, guys, but I also don't see them going after anyone. I think they just say, hey, if you want Dustin May, we're going to trade him, but Jojo Romero, he's going to get traded. I think they're going to get gutted. I don't see any position players getting traded right now. Maybe Alec Burleson.
Really?
Pedro Pajes. Yeah.
That would surprise me if they traded Burleson.
I wouldn't. I mean, it would have to be a really good package, obviously, but it would be hard for me to see him in.
You think he's having a kind of just a year that's like worth trading him? Like he's not like this most of the time?
No, I think this is kind of typical Alec Burleson. I just don't see him being in the Cardinals organization like long run. I don't know why.
All right.
And also he's got 2 years left on his arbitration, so I think they would be like, let's get rid of him now and see if we can get something.
Walker continues to be good. JJ, the rookies, continues to be good for him.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year, putting up with, 250 average drop has still been really good for him this year. So you're getting a lot out of Walker. I feel like that's the main thing. He's having a great year. Yeah. He's an all-star, no doubt.
What's so funny is like people have shown like his stats so far in June.
Yeah.
And then they look at his stats in like last year in 2025, like all of his stats. And he had like 3 home runs in the year 2025, and he's got 20 right now. And so it's really nice to see. I was done with Jordan Walker. I thought, you know what, he's going to be really good somewhere else, and it's going to hurt. But I think he really just needs to get traded, and he's worked on himself, and that's really awesome to see. You don't see a lot of guys who get screwed up in the head and just have a turnaround with the same team. So I love that.
Yeah, no, he's been really good for him. No doubt about that. Hey, what year do you think? What years did you watch base? Like, obviously, you still watch it, but there are the years where like you were kind of into certain seasons, or like, was there a year that you can kind of think of more than others?
Where I just watched all the way through, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like for me, I always say like 02 and 03. I just felt like in 04, I was so locked in on everything. It doesn't mean I still don't watch now, but just every little thing, right? You just felt like
22, I felt because for years I was in like 2018, 19. I was saying 2022 is going to be the year, and then 21 they got Arenado, and then 22 it was like there like everything came together. Dylan Carlson, Nolan Gorman, uh, Jordan Walker was supposed to come up soon, and then they had Albert, and I was like, this is the year. This is, and then they didn't do anything at the deadline, which pisses me off to this day because they had a good lineup, and they just needed to do some
so
stuff.
22. You said.
Yeah.
So my trivia question to you tonight is because I was thinking
crap.
I was like I was gonna go no because I had it set up for every year you said so and I knew it wasn't
Yeah.
going to be like 1996 so I knew there so
Wow.
who we talked about American National League MVPs that year which was Goldschmidt,
Goldschmidt.
Tatis second, and you had your boy Arenado right there along with the two Dodgers Freeman and Betts. So let's take that to the other side. Let's take that to the American League.
That was Judge hitting 62.
Who were the top 5 in MVP voting? If you had to just guess, I'll give you a few, but like let's see how many names you could get. Like let's give you like 8 guesses.
Okay, so Judge was 1.
Yep.
And then I remember Ohtani was 2 because everyone was like, "Oh, he's pitches too," but he didn't pitch that year, I don't think.
Yeah, he was 15-9 with a 2.33 ERA.
Oh,
he pitched 166 innings with 219 strikeouts. So he still did pitch. He had 34 bombs, 95 RBIs, and 90 runs. So he had a good year, but Judge had the all-timer, right? It was 62, 131. And he had the best WAR that year, the most runs, the most homers, most RBIs, most walks, on base slugging, and OPS. So a pretty good year was there. So okay, so you got him, you got Ohtani there.
I think Jordan was actually on there on that top 5, right?
Jordan was number 3 that year with 37 home runs.
Look at that. I get 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, right off the bat. I'm impressed. And I knew this would be – that's why I wanted to ask the year you were locked in, to be fair to you here. It did. 2005 was a lot of fun, the White Sox. Beating the Astros, Texas team.
Is there another Astro on there?
Yes.
Because I think it's Altuve, right?
4 for 4. He's on fire.
Gosh.
He's on. Can he get the 4th place vote? In the
I was like, because I was going between Jordan and Altuve, and I was like, I think both of them were on there. Anyways,
so you got one more to go.
It's going to be some obscure one, like a twin or something, right? So.
Michael Kadire.
Yeah.
No, that's not Michael Kadire.
22.
I'll give you one guess, and I'll give you a hint because you're 5 right now. So.
Yeah.
We gave you that. The 2v1 was a layup once I said that.
Yeah. Let's see. It's not an
just to rewind the audience here, asking Logan 2022, the top 5 MVP voters that year. He's 4 for 4 so far. Has 1, 2, 3, and he's got number 5. He's looking for number 4.
Did Bobby Witt start that year? Or I mean, is it not Bobby Witt?
Bobby Witt is not the correct answer.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
This guy is a perennial all-star. Well, that's the biggest clue I can give you. I'll give you this perennial all-star, probably a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. I don't see how he's not unless he stops playing today, but he's probably one. That team was good, by the way, Floppy Disk. Yeah, that Astro team was scary in 05. Better than the Cardinals.
Okay. Man, I'm running out of.
And he's still playing today.
Yeah.
And he's still a stud today.
Still a stud today.
Remember, we're talking American League here.
Yeah.
So you could take half the teams away.
I want to say Red Sox. Am I sniffing the area?
It's an NL Central. Or AL Central, excuse me.
AL Central, okay. Tigers, no one there.
not the Tigers.
No, Royals. No one would have been in that. Twins.
Not Willie Tavares, I promise. It's not Willie. He did have a good
Okay.
stolen base. Not the Twins.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So it's the Guardians. Oh my goodness. You're so stupid, Logan.
Oh, you got 4 out of 4. Don't beat yourself up that much. Don't beat yourself up.
J Ram.
J Ram it is. Yeah, he top 5 there with it.
I don't know why.
The most random one, Andres Jimenez finished 6th for the Guardians that year. Like, will he have a top 10? Are you kidding? I mean, Andres Jimenez there finishing. Heath was number 6. You had Julio Rodriguez 7, Mike Trout 8, Bogarts 9, and Verlander 10. That was your list there. And there's a random one. They voted 22nd in MVP voting that year. Yes, Sean Murphy, the catcher for the Athletics. He was never floppy. He was still out
good
there.
that year.
He was good that year.
I wanted him so bad that year.
Yes, you did. All right, I want to go. This will. Well, I feel like it's been Cardinals a little lately here, but we don't talk about them all the time. We mix it up, people. This is a flashback video. I mean, random game here, playoff
Is this
game.
the infield fly?
It's so weird.
Simmons, fly ball, shallow left. Back is Cosma. He'll take it. He'll call. Oh, it's going to drop. It falls. Miscommunication. And the bases are loaded, and Boggs can't believe it.
This crowd's been crazy all night. I wonder if it affected their communication.
They're calling it an infield fly rule. Wow. One umpire did. That's why Freddy Gonzalez is out. Well, this is a huge call here.
You cannot call that an infield
No
fly.
way.
It's too deep. He wasn't camped.
That ball went up, and infield fly rule was called immediately. This is a game-changing decision.
Man, just an all-time.
That was a game-changing decision.
Well, because they had the bases loaded, right? And it would have been 6-3, or 6-4 at that point. So I mean,
well, they would have won the game because they scored on. They scored
after.
Like it was like 6-5 at the end of the game, I think. And
you guys got lucky in that one.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
What bad communication? I don't know what the shortstop was doing there.
I don't know.
He puts his hand up and he's like, "Nope, you got it."
I don't know what. I think he heard Holiday running up behind him, and
maybe he said something like, "You got it, you got it, you got it."
No, I remember that he said that the fans were so loud that he thought he heard Holiday behind him, and but yeah,
an all-time saver on that one, right?
Yeah, I mean that honestly, I remember thinking that saved the game. Even after that, I was like, "Oh my goodness, that was." But I still don't know what happened there. Oh yeah, and then the Cardinals had to they had to run off the field because it was
the bear. Oh, what are they? New York City? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, they got at least the players don't wear a Spurs shirt. I saw Victor got hit with an egg in the head. My God, what's going on over there? Who never wanted to be there? Yeah, that was so. Yeah, they got that one there. Cardinals Nation. If you think you get unlucky, remember that one. I heard somebody showed that to a baseball guy. They're like, "Yeah, it's high in the air. Sometimes you can't tell." I was like, "That was pretty far." In my opinion, that's pretty far in the outfield to call it ground. Right? I mean, that's got to be considered. In your opinion, even right? Looking back at it.
Like every time I think about the replay before they brought in the replay, I always think of that play along with the 1985 Game 6 game. So, I definitely hate that. So,
yeah, that would be interesting there. I think going forward, but all right.
I don't know. I don't know how they would call that though.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, I don't know why it was an infield fly.
Yeah,
when they called it, but and I don't know if they would say
2012.
Yeah.
If you're a Cardinals fan. If you're a Cardinals
2010, 11, yeah.
All that booze. That's a lot of beer. You're right. We're throwing that out there. Hey, it's a lot of recycling right there. It's at least $2,000 back in it. That was and you guys ended up losing that net to the Giants, right? Was that the year that they lost to the Giants, 2012?
Why do you have to say that?
I'm not even a Giants fan. I just want to make sure I'm on the right track here.
Yeah.
that was
Tyler's watching, I'm sure.
He's watching that with it. This is how I imagine Edwards running to first base. I don't know if you've seen this umpire. He's going a little viral here. Like he's at first base, the energy, the passion. Do you think Edwards is moving like this? Run to first. Make the call, Edwards. Make the call. Move. I don't think. The play's at second. The play's at second. Slide. Oh.
He ain't moving like that. You know it. You know, you got to think, like, what is he, like, he's probably going up to, like, these teenagers and, like, hey, listen, whenever you hit the ball, you go after it. Like, you run hard until the play's over. And then, like, there's going to be a mild contact with the catcher, and he's going to be like, you should have broken your leg, you big baby.
Block the plate. I don't call that stuff around here. That'd be funny. I got to ask him if any catcher tries to make him mad in the league and just taps the helmet to they know there's no review, but just to make him mad. Because you imagine that as a catcher just to piss off the umpire like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's unnecessary, sir. You're like, all right, I won't do it anymore. So, that was the Edwards taking his slack there. So, all right, good job. That was very impressive with the MVP there. Very
Thank you.
That's Ramirez got you, but I can't blame you when you get the first four right there.
Yeah,
a good call there with that.
I was so proud that I got Altuve and Jordan. I was just like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive right there with it. You know, I love that. Jimenez 6. That's my biggest takeaway from that MVP voting this year. Is that how the heck was he 6 on that? That's it's so funny looking at those MVP things though. Because they go like, you're like, man, I forgot that guy just had a career year. You're like, or you just forget about these random guys that your Edmonds of the world or these random guys. Did you see any of that 15-14 game against Milwaukee? I don't think the new stadium will be that bad, but yeah, no, I did see that game. Like I was watching that one. A's were up 10-8. Then the Brewers were up 14-10. Kurtz hits a 3-run homer, and then Heim hits. I think they said he hit the ball, Logan, 98 miles per hour off the bat. At 45-degree launch angle to right center, and it cleared by a good 10 feet over right center.
Oh my
field.
What the heck?
And, like it literally it's like played like Coors. The infield's rock hard.
Was that like a 10-minute long home run right there?
Dude, it was so high. I was like, oh, that's a pop out. It was like, that's a home run in the tied game. Like, what the heck happened? They had in the first 2 games they combined for 18 home runs. The first 2 games they combined for 18 home runs in that new ballpark. That's crazy to think about. I think they ended up with 21 in the 3-game series with the Brewers. 21.
Oh man!
So you just imagine that. That's insane.
Awesome.
Like that's so. I don't think the park is an indoor stadium, so they'll have the air conditioning bloated. And I think it's for when the other team hits. All right, let's get back at it next week. Hopefully, summertime's here. Hopefully, Logan will have some time too. Edwards, let's go. Get back on there with it. Strike 1. We got that right there.
Lazy. Good Lord. He hates us.
I mean, our umpires.
I don't even work here anymore, and he's I work in longer hours than he does. So got to talk to Brandon about that.
I know you guys are soulmates, but I still enjoy our conversations that we have about baseball.
You know,
I'll be the third wheel. It's all right. I get it.
I was gonna text you after all that because I was like, you know, Josh and I, we talk a little too like we're lovers in the nighttime. But I'm like, I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. No. Anyways, but I was like, I don't know if I could talk to Darren that way. I don't think he would appreciate it as much.
We might have a different rapport in that way. That's all it is. We respect each other. I like talking ball with you, but I think Josh, you can mess with him.
Josh hates it, but he also he knows that I don't care. So
all I know is my middle son wants me to go tarps off at some point this show, and I know you've already done it on this show, so I have to. Maybe at some point if we're in the play, please make the playoff. Floppy guys,
Did you watch the Giants game? What was it? 2 days ago?
I was gonna have it on here, but I went away at the dropping trowel. I saw that.
What the heck was that? Tarps off, hogs out, or something?
Yeah,
was that?
It was trow down, hogs out.
Yeah.
So that's where they were at with it. So yeah, a little disturbing there a little bit, but Kruk and Kuip have been around a long time, so they get maybe a little
Uh,
extra pass with it, and then they win the game. So there you go with it. They said it was the first time in Giants history they've come back, San Francisco Giants history by 8 runs in the 8th inning. I guess it happened since 1904. So pretty rare feat that they were able to do the other day. Crazy game, walk-off grand slam. That doesn't get better.
Off grand slam. Yeah,
we might be talking that guy's name, Bryce Eldridge, by next year. We'll see. He looks like he might be the real deal for them. So we'll see if he can kind of amount to anything. Another big lefty, right? Like just huge. So we'll see what he comes about there with it. So, all right, Logan Stone, I'll let you get back to the USA versus Paraguay World Cup here.
Soccer.
Hey, who you got? Hold on, real quick.
Oh,
Knicks or Spurs? Spurs come back. Or Knicks finish it off.
I was telling my friend he's a Knicks fan, and I was like, for some reason, I keep thinking the Knicks are just going to blow this, and but I kind of want the Knicks to win, just because of that game. What was it? 2 days ago?
The tip in game 4 there, yeah.
Oh my gosh, 30 points, 30 points down. Like you do that, you have to win.
Yeah.
Like if you don't win after that, it's just sad.
I'm wondering if it will get back to New York. Will they have the party in New York, or that's going to be the big question?
I would love that. I would love to have I would love New York to just burn.
Go down to San Antonio next game. You could drive down there, right? Was that like 8 hours for you to get down there? What is that?
It's 3 hours. But I don't want to go anywhere near. I don't want to go anywhere near that. I don't want to accidentally wear something that's going to get misconstrued as a Knicks jersey and then get a bottle smashed on my head. I'm like, I don't even care.
You're like, it's just a shirt with a pumpkin on the front. My God, it's just orange. You're like, what's going on? Yeah, that's what that's not fair. All right, well, I'm going to try to get – I already have my trivia one for next week, so I look forward to seeing if I can get you on that one. Same kind of avenue, let's put it that way. But not quite, not MVP there with it. So, but all right, Logan, we'll see you next week here. Peace, everybody.
See ya.
Good to be back there.